Have you ever shied away from growth to protect someone else? Have you ever put one of your goals on the back burner because the timing wasn't right for someone else in your life? Maybe they weren't ready to change their diet and get healthy yet, or they weren't ready to level up their business or work on their healing. You realize that for whatever reason, you might hurt that other person or make them feel bad if you made a big switch in your life. I'm Sage. I'm a growth coach, and the topic today is choose to grow despite other people's comfort level. So, why is it important to choose to grow even if it may impact others? Well, if you are feeling motivated, I wouldn't let that slip away because it's hard to get some motivation, especially a big burst of it to actually make real change. So if you get some, hold on to that and go for the ride. Also, us humans like to enable each other, and that can keep us all stuck. And also, you are stuck with yourself forever. You don't want to look back and regret not following your heart because of someone else. Ever. Okay? So here's a couple quotes for you. People are like dirt. They can either nourish you and help you grow as a person, or stunt your growth and make you wilt and die. Plato. That's a pretty good one, right? Okay, also, if you want to grow, you'll need to let some people go. Unknown. So, a couple questions. How good of a job do you actually do at making yourself a priority in your growth? And how often do you let others hold you back? All right, it's a list of 3 today. Check this ring out. Fun, huh? All right. 3 ways to choose you and your growth over other people's opinions. All right. I like this one. Number 1 is a pros and cons list. So you're thinking about starting some new aspect of growth. Okay, so then you're going to put pros on one side, you're going to put cons on the other, and make sure that you are really weighing all that stuff out. And I can almost guarantee that your cons list is going to be way shorter because it's going to be like, oh, I don't want to hurt this person's feelings, or I don't want to, not be able to do this because of this person. Those are going to be some of your cons, right? But the pros of true authentic growth, that you've been needing to do for a while now, the list is going to be pretty long. So that should help you out. Number 2, work at your goals in silence. Now, I know you've probably heard that one before, so have I, and it catches me a couple different ways. But I would have to say that for the most part, it's actually pretty dang true. The times I've had pretty exponential growth in my life, I have probably gotten at least a couple weeks in, if not a month into, taking the steps towards my growth before I've told anyone else. And then I'm so locked in, I guess you want to say, that whatever they would say or do doesn't matter at that point anyway. Okay? And then celebrate your goal when it's actually achieved. So you might have one really good friend that you can tell everything about your goal, and they're going to be like, yeah, but maybe just kind of keep it quiet from everybody else. Okay? And then, number 3, find new people. New people to surround you, and hear me out, just a new little friend group. So maybe if your current friends don't really love like the idea of picking up mountain biking, we'll find a couple of people who do. Who knows? Maybe we'll get some new friends out of it. You don't have to try and change everybody in your life to liking mountain biking. You know, that'd be silly. But you could find a couple new friends that do like mountain biking, and then maybe you just don't tell your other friends until you started doing it for a month or two. And then you're like, oh yeah, I was out with Sue riding a mountain bike. And they're like, what? And you're like, yeah, it's super fun. But I'm here hanging out with you now. And then it's just a done deal. So circling around, choose to grow despite other people's comfort level. So which of these 3 tips can you use today? Here's your intention today. It's a pretty easy one. It is, I choose me. Again, I'm Sage. I'm a growth coach, and I've got your back, whether it's watching these videos, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, or my website, or book a session, and I'll help you individually. But I appreciate all your time. I love you.